He worked to get you, now he has to work to keep you. Just know the message you're trying to pass across with how you dress. Never ever make a guy feel like he's your only option when you're in a relationship. Don't love that guy more than he loves you. And then you start telling him, oh, you too, you look fine. Oh, I love your beard. I like your eyes. He will be your dreamer because he's going to start pretending. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Doris Udeh, and I am back with another video. If it's your first time coming to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and drop a comment. This video is going to be do's and don'ts of a first date, things you should do and things you should avoid doing on a first date. So we're going to take the don'ts first before the do's. The thing that I think we shouldn't do on the first date is overshare. Don't get me wrong, like I do not say that you should not have conversations. Yes, have conversations about yourself and about what's happening in your life and all, but do not overshare. Telling this other person things about your life, like financial problems or family problems, or why you and your ex broke up, or what is going on within you and your friends and all that. That's what I mean by do not overshare. Don't let there be some mystery about you, because it's this mystery that will maybe want to trigger the person to get to know you more. So when you overshare, when you've already told the person your whole life in one date, what then do you want the person to anticipate or look forward to on the second date or later on? So do not overshare on the first date. Let there be some mystery about you. What you should avoid doing on the first date is answering that question of what do you want in a guy? I feel like that's a trick question, and that's what these guys use to take advantage of us. When a guy should ask you what do you want in a guy, or what you like, what's your dream man like, and then you go and start listing everything out for him. That's like giving him a cheat code and giving him the answer to all his questions, all his mystery about you, because you are telling him every single thing you like. You don't like guys that do this, you like guys that do this, and then before you know it, he will be your dreamer, because he's going to start pretending, or he's going to start acting like that. He's going to start pretending to be like that, and before you know it, he will be your dream man. He's going to start acting right. He's going to start buying you flowers. He's going to start calling you 24/7. He's going to start helping you out when you have problems and all that. He's someone that doesn't go to church or believe in God. He will not think, he will not be a God-fearing person. He will not be someone that will follow you to church every Sunday. He will be the one to call you up in the morning and be like, have you prayed? Let's pray together. Just be like me. If he asks you what you want in a guy, just tell him, just have sense, so just be responsible. Like, you don't have to go and start listing everything out for him, because when you list everything out for him, he's going to start ticking all your boxes, and when he starts ticking all your boxes, you're going to enter the relationship with him, and 6 months into the relationship, he will be a totally different person, because he will stop pretending, and then his real color will start coming out, and you'll be like, is this the person I met 6 months ago? Is this person like, he will just be two very, very different people. So do not go out and start telling guys, oh, okay, this is what I want in a guy. I want a guy that is like this. I don't want a guy that is like this. Let him figure it out. If he's someone that checks all your boxes, fine, you are lucky. But if he doesn't, then you move on to the next person. Okay. Third thing we should avoid doing on first date is asking personal questions, or asking questions that are too sexual. Like, you're meeting someone for the first time, and the first thing you start asking the guy or start asking the girl is, oh, what's your body count? Oh, what's your favorite sex? This one. Or you just start talking about rubbish. You like, my dear, like, what are you doing? What's the impression you're trying to pass on to the next person? Because if someone is coming to me, if I've just met someone for the first time and the person is already being also sexual and everything, it's to pass across. Maybe you're not trying to be that. Maybe you're someone that you say, I'm a natural flirt. I just think that thing is just stupid.
Yeah, but what is a natural flirt? Like, that's like saying I'm a natural idiot.
So please, my dear, you can't just come and be too sexual with someone that you're just meeting for the first time. So you're going to pass across the wrong message that, oh, okay, I'm DTF when you are ready, or I'm DTF later after this date and all that. So please avoid being too sexual, just so that you don't pass across the wrong message to the other person. Like, there are other things to talk about that to start getting sexual with somebody. Another thing that we should avoid doing on the first date is like showing these guys that you are feeling them. See, one thing about this stuff is that when you start showing a man or a guy that, oh, I'm into you, I like you, oh, I'm feeling you, that is when they're going to start acting up. Like, let's say if you're on the first date with somebody and let's say he compliments how you look, that, oh, you look pretty, you look beautiful, and let's say he too, he looks very nice and he looks presentable and he looks so beautiful and he's so handsome. Don't go and start telling him, oh, you too, you look so handsome and you look, my dear. No, the easy reply you can just give him, oh, you don't look too bad yourself. That's a compliment. I don't know how it's going to come across to the other person, but that's a compliment. And then you start telling him, oh, you too, you look fine. Oh, I love your beards. I like your eyes. Like, he's going to start feeling himself. He's going to start feeling like, oh, okay. This girl is like into me and all that. And boys, once they know that, once they know that they have this girl or this person wrapped around their finger, they are going to take advantage of it. So you guys, when you get into a relationship or when you're in a relationship, don't love that guy more than he loves you. If not, my dear, just the very few cases that you will not suffer, but in most cases you end up suffering and end up with breakfast. So my dear, don't show a guy that you love him too much, or don't love a guy more than he loves you. He who loves most loses in love. Because when you that's why you see a lot of people, like, when let's say the relationship don't work out, like, after everything I've done for you, because you loved him more. You were going to go and run across the world, or going to go and fly across the world for somebody that cannot even walk cannot even walk 2 kilometers for you, they cannot even walk to the sitting room for you. You are doing more than, like, don't go and overdo, don't go and do things, or don't go and die for someone that you know that cannot even take an injury for you, or that cannot, like, you understand what I'm trying to say. Don't go and love a guy more than he loves you. If not, you're going to suffer. So you see, let them be the ones already loving you. Let them be the ones running after you. Let them be the ones chasing after you. And never ever, even if you guys should like get in a relationship and all that, if you guys like get in a relationship and all that, my dear, never ever make a guy feel like he's your only option. Because when you start making a guy feel like he's your only option, my dear, that is when your suffering is going to start. That's when your suffering is beginning. Because when you make a guy feel like, oh, if it's not him, there is no other person for you in this world, my dear, no. Keep him on his feet. Let him keep chasing you, even after getting a relationship with you. Let him still be dating. It might sound very manipulative and wicked, but I'm just telling you guys the truth. Let him still feel like he has to work to be with you. He worked to get you. Now he has to work to keep you. If not, you're going to lose out on a lot. These guys, when you don't keep them on their feet, they're going to start acting up, and they're going to start acting like something is wrong with them. What I'm trying to say is that keep these guys on their feet, keep these guys running. The thing that we shouldn't do on a first date is ordering too much food, or ordering food that is way above the money that you can afford, or ordering food that is way above what you can afford. Don't get me wrong, I don't say that you should go there and you should not eat, or you should take only drink or but we all know that this time, like these days, people are shameless. The thing is that these guys are very, very, very shameless. They don't have fear of God. So if like you go and order, let's say you have only 50k in your account, so you go and order a wine of 70k or 80k. If that guy should up and let's say leave, let's say he says he's taking a bathroom break or what, and then you don't see him again, you are going to wash plates there. So like now, if you have maybe just 50k in your accounts, please don't order food that is more than 50k, so that if you guys should just try nonsense, or you should just say something or start acting in a way that you don't like, you pay for your food and you leave. Don't go and order more than what you can afford. If not, fifth thing that we shouldn't do on a first date is dressing too exposing, or wearing clothes that is showing too much skin. They say that you should dress to impress the guy, or dress in a way that makes you feel comfortable, but just know the message you're trying to pass across with how you dress. Because the truth is that men are very visual beings. They feed off of what they see, and when they see that you are dressing to show your ass, or you're dressing to show boobs, or your whole cleavage and everything is just out and in their face, it starts giving them another perception or another thing. Like maybe you are trying to, don't dress in a way that your whole cleavage is out. Like, don't get me wrong, you can dress and like show, like if it's someone like me now, someone like me, I like most of my people that know me, or most of the people that like take note of things I wear, I like wearing things that expose my like shoulder area and my chest area. That is not wrong. I'm going to insert a clip or a picture of what I mean by don't show too much skin when going on the first date. I'm going to insert a picture. Or you can even wear like a dress that has a slit and all that. Yes, that's fine, that's very cute and that is very feminine and beautiful, but don't dress in a way that you are almost naked. Let's say it's just what's just covered with your boobs and your private parts area. what are you doing? Like, I'm not saying that you should dress because of a guy, you should cover your body because of the guy. What I'm saying is just try to know the message you're dressing is passing across. Okay, so moving over to the do's on a first date you should take note of or do on the first date. The first thing is make sure you look nice, make sure you look presentable. Like, do your makeup, wear something nice, do your nails if possible. Like, just look very beautiful, look well taken care of. A mirror of how people treat us. If you are looking so scattered and looking so unkempt, and let's say you guys get to go in a relationship later, that's how he's going to treat you. He's not going to like treat you like the baby girl that you are. But if you dress like a baby girl, look very feminine, of course he's not going to joke with you. But then if you are wearing nonsense, like you are wearing unironed clothes, you're not looking nice on the first date, some people might not even call you back after that first date. Like, as you're living there, they're deleting your number, because you have to look good. Like, you have to show this person, oh, I put in effort to look this good, to come out for you, to like to give you time. Like, do you understand? So make sure you look good and presentable. Do your hair, your makeup, your nails, look good and look cute. Okay. The second thing that we should try doing on the first date is triggering the other person's senses. Like, let's say you can trigger their sense of smell. Like, you smell very good, because I feel like, especially with smell, especially with scent, when you scent and smell very good, another day if that person is just like doing something random and they perceive your scent, even if you're not around, or they perceive your scent, they're going to remember you. I don't know how it is for you guys, but I know that when someone smells so good, and let's say another day I perceive that same scent, I'm going to remember that person and be like, oh, this person smells like this, or this person doesn't smell like this. Do you understand? So make sure you smell good, brush your teeth. If there is a physical feature about you that makes you stand out, like you have nice eyes or you have a nice smile, if you have a nice smile, you smile more on that date. Like, just make sure you do things that make you stand out. If you have nice eyes, then you do wear makeup that makes your eyes look even more beautiful. But just trigger their senses, like sense of smell, sense of sight, and all that. The third thing that I think we should do on a first date is ask the right questions to keep the conversation going. For example, let's say you're going on dates with, let's say, a tech guy. You can ask, oh, what do you love about your career? Why did you get into this career path? I was supposed to ask him, oh, how much do you make? Or, oh, do they pay well in that? Because let me just say, on the first date, please just avoid anything that has to do with money. Avoid anything that has to do with money. Avoid any conversation that will bring in money talks or this thing, because it's going to pass across the wrong message. Like, maybe you're a gold digger, or just avoid anything that has to do with money. Don't ask questions about someone's money, or how much the person earns, or how much the person has in his bank account, or if they pay well at his job or not. It's none of your business. Okay? So keep the conversation going. You can ask like about his career, or you guys can just talk about something that is like trending online, random trends online. Like, talk about like maybe where you see yourself in next. Like, there are a lot of things to talk about except sexual questions and talking about money and all that. The fourth thing I think we should do on a date is offer to pay. Hear me out. Hear me out. Wait, before you guys start typing. Wait. Especially if it was the guy that asked you out on a date. His answer is going to give you an insight on the kind of person he is. Wait, let me explain. If, let's say, he's the one that asked you out on a date, normally, I feel like when it comes to dating, or when it comes to going on a date, the person that initiated the date should be the one to pay. The person that initiated the date should be the one to pay. So if he was the one that asked you out on a date, of course he's supposed to have common sense and know that he should pay. But then wait, when you offer, and let's say he's the one that asked you out, and let's say you now say that, okay, let me pay for the drinks while I pay for this one, or let's split the bill and all that. And if he says, oh yes, oh, I wasn't looking for a way to ask you that, or yes, like I wanted to ask you that, oh, that would be nice. You know that he's a very stingy person, and after you leave that place, and after you pay or split the bill, please just block him as you're leaving, because he's not serious. He's not serious. Go and look for more serious people outside, because he's supposed to have common sense and know that, oh, she offered to pay. Oh no, he was the one that asked you out, so common sense demands that he should pay, because he was the one that asked you out. If not, he did not ask you out on that date, you will be in your house doing something but not spending money. So if you offer to pay and he says yes, then you know that he's not a serious-minded person. He's not serious-minded, and after that, as you're leaving that place, you should delete his number and block him, because why? So I've come to the end of this video. Yes guys, I've come to the end of this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video if you enjoyed watching it. Give this video a very big thumbs up and drop a comment on whatever do's and don'ts, like first days do's and don'ts, whatever thing that you feel like maybe I missed out on or I didn't mention. You can drop it in the comment section and I'll be there to interact with you guys and talk to you guys. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, drop a comment, share this video if you know you enjoyed it and you found it helpful and useful to you. Please share it. And yes, thank you for all the support guys. I love you all. Bye.